How often do you feel like you're not being heard in your relationships? For me, this is a consistent experience, really, since very early childhood, because I've realized in the past couple of days that all of the significant events that I go back to and I remember and I do healing on, all of them have a significant element of not being seen, not being heard, and not being able to express myself. And that was something that was very, very traumatic to me. And so today, for the Tune In for Relationships, I'm going to work on this because I finally feel like I'm making progress with this, with the healing work, the NLP work that I am doing now and the coaching work that I am doing now. It actually is able to heal these deep, long-term issues. So let's work on this whole block to being heard and being able to express yourself. And the aspect of this I want to work on is looking at it as a broken agreement. What did you need that you didn't get? In those early times where you weren't heard, you weren't able to express yourself, what were the needs that you didn't get? And looking at this as a broken agreement, a broken contract. One of the ways I look at this is there's an archetype of the mother, an archetype of the child. And if I feel like my mother didn't hear me, doesn't hear me, from my perspective, that's a breach of that foundational contract. So let's do map with a broken agreement. Okay, so think of a broken agreement you might have with a person or a group from the perspective of being heard. And focus on the feeling of having this broken agreement and the experience of it. And explore all the sensations, thoughts, feelings, and emotions that arise associated with this, I want to be heard and I'm not being heard. I'm not able to express myself. Not able to ask for what I need, not able to show how it is I feel. And gather all that content up in a pool in front of you. And we're working with your superconscious mind, the part of you that knows everything, knows what you need to heal, and knows how to do that. Superconscious, please treat all the memories associated to and with this experience of the broken agreement and not being heard. Oh. This is one of the things that I have come to see is pretty universal, this experience of not being heard and not being able to express yourself for who you are, so not being accepted for who you are. And I call it the foundational separation wound, something that all humans experience in the process of coming to life and being separated from the others. That foundation of separation and not being heard that happens that we then build on over the course of life. So superconscious, please treat that. And do a massive change history and everything. Massive change history works with everything over the course of your life, as well as everything that's inherited. So any inherited issues with being heard that my parents, my mother experienced, including that. Oof. Superconscious, please treat this. Now, there are some people I know who listen to these tune-in recordings multiple times. There's so much content available for healing in this particular issue for many people. So if you want to listen to it again, you may receive additional healing for yourself. All right, that's the Tune In for Relationships for today. Thank you.